Happy weekend. I'm coming to you from my house with my giant periodic table here in the background. And hopefully, you've either worked on this or going to be working on it soon. This is our last Canvas assignment from this unit, and it practices the acid base stuff. We worked on that in class Thursday and also did a lot of this practice on Friday. It's going to be super important that you look at the notes, especially that first page and a half to help with this. And then obviously that second page for the math. The math for some of us is clicking in more. For others of us, it's the concepts. And this is trying to put those two things together for you. So one thing that's important here with these is thinking about the definitions. It's got a lot of your answers right in this paragraph and also right in your notes. Be very specific. Look at what's it asking me about. Is it asking me about hydrogen, which is H plus, hydroxide, which is OH minus, and then what sort of solution? Pure water means that it's H2O or that it's neutral. We've got information about that right there. It tells us how much it is for those. This is what we know in pure water. The H plus is equal to the OH minus, and like it shows right here, and like it shows up there, they're both equal to 1 times 10 to the negative 7th. When it's an acid, we put in more H plus, which makes our OH go down. When it's a base, it's the opposite. So what you'll see on these next few questions, 3, 4, 5, 6, is I've got a solution that's either an acid or a base. Does it start with H or end with OH? So then when it's an acid, it makes our H go up and our OH go down. When it's a base, it makes our OH go up and our H go down. So how do we show that graphically? Right here, we need to really read carefully. When I've been helping people, that's what they've been failing to do. It is an acid. Well, what does that do to my hydrogen ion? Up or down? What does it do to my hydroxide? Up or down? We might click or will click on a lot of these more than one. So we've got right here another thing that we're looking at. And on mine, sorry, that was an acid. It might be a base. It might be neutral. You're not going to see the same questions in the same order. Each of these, we are just comparing. Are they greater than or less than the other thing? Is the H more or less than that neutral value? So just another form of that same idea. Do I have a lot of H or a lot of OH? So that first half of this is about the math, is about the concept. Which thing do I have a lot of? The second half is the math. So you're going to see different questions in different orders, different formats, all of those. These are the equations that we did. The H times the OH is 1 to the negative 14th. The pH plus the POH is 14. The pH is the negative log of the H. The POH is the negative log of the OH. These are anti-logs. Those are definitely not as important, but they do help you solve these problems in different ways. But the key is, what does it give me? What does it ask for? That's how I know which equation to use. Maybe we are a little intimidated by logs or scientific notation. Don't be. You're either going to be dividing two numbers if it's H and OH, like what I have here on number 9. Yours would be different. It'll be subtracting numbers if it's pH and POH. If it is going from H to pH or OH to POH, we just need to hit that log button on our calculator. And every now and then we'll give you that problem where you take an answer and use it again. Do your best on these. There's a few that I've seen where people are right on the right track and then they get discouraged. It wants you to type your answer in scientific notation, like this right here. If it's going to be a small decimal, if you get an answer that's a decimal 0.0000 something, and you think you did it right, show that to your teacher, because sometimes Canvas just isn't grading that right, and we can talk to you about that. But just like on a few of the other assignments, we're just here thinking about what does it mean to have a mole. In each of these, always look at the units you're given, look at the unit you're asked for. You might have a choo-choo track to set up or not, but we're just ranking and comparing those. So make sure that you're still using those same skills that we've been building. As you're working, do your best. Don't spend days and hours on this. Do something where you get close, make a few attempts till you feel good about that. But if you're still stuck, ask that question in class Monday. With answers and work on the paper, your teacher can give you lots of help. I can give you lots of help clarifying that.